this is Munchkin. Now, Munchkin came yesterday, and Munchkin is what we call a lethal white. Doesn't mean he's lethal, well, he is white, but this is what happens sometimes when you have a roan guinea pig mating with another roan, or a Dalmatian guinea pig. Come here, sweetie, let me see your pretty face. And every now and then you get what we call a lethal guinea pig. They are always white. They have these little eyes, as you can see, on both sides, and they have undeveloped molars, jaw, teeth. Sometimes they don't have any molars, they don't have any teeth. He has some front teeth and actually a little bit of molars, so he's able to eat just a little bit. Usually you don't really notice. You think he's a normal guinea pig. Looks a little odd maybe, because when he's nursing, they do quite fine. And then when mommy is done with nursing, that is when you'll notice, like, oops, there's something really wrong with this piggy, because he's losing weight and he just seems to be like running around the cage with no purpose and making noise, and that's because they're deaf and blind. So it's kind of feeding time for him, and we have to help him. And he's been actually really, I got a few things here, and he has been really liking the carrot. See, he's just made a little bit of effort already on the carrot. So yeah, it's really tough to take care of these little guys, and it is absolutely heartbreaking because they just don't do so good. There are some highly functioning lethal guinea pigs, and then there are ones that they cannot be saved. Now, I am not an expert on these guys, and we are so absolutely slammed with the big rescue that we did of all those sick males, that this little lucky one is going to San Diego, where We Companions has a volunteer who I think specializes in little lethal white babies, lethal white guinea pigs. So they were very happy to take little Munchkin off our hands. Now, are you hungry? Because you were very, very skinny. He ate like almost a whole piece of banana. Well, I say a whole piece, it was this big, but that was a lot for this little guy. Oh, good, you just ate your poopy, that's good. So let's see what happens when I put this big tomato in there. You like that? Good baby. So we're very lucky that he has front teeth. He can actually eat a little bit. Now, I remember my first one. It was a lady. Well, it was 20 plus years ago, and this lady had given me a huge group of guinea pigs, and one of them looked like him. And of course he was my favorite, because he was just so vulnerable and so sweet. And come on, you don't like it? Try it again. Try it again. Then I took a little guy to the vet and said, listen, what's wrong with this little guy? And the vet really didn't have no idea, but did realize that it was not sustainable. I couldn't keep this guinea pig alive, and I couldn't keep him, fed properly. So we made that decision to put him down. And I remember it clearly like it was yesterday, because that was one of the first times that I had to put down a guinea pig. And imagine that was one of these little Munchkins, where there was nothing I could do, and it was heartbreaking. You see the little needle go in, and then you fall asleep, and then you're waiting for the second needle, and at that point you can't change your mind once that goes in. It's just, oh my God, it still haunts me to this day. That euthanasia still haunts me to this day. Okay, so tomato did not go down too good. How about this? A little bit of... You like that one. You like that. Good. What a good baby. Just so precious. But you can see he's barely making a dent. He's barely making a dent in it. He's just shaving off like little pieces at a time. But you have a great appetite. That's really good. Now, what about, I'm going to be making a mess here. I'm going to put a little bit of critical care on my finger. Would you like some? And of course, can't see. It's going to have to smell it and want it. Come on, little baby. No. Here, put it a little closer. Yeah? No? No. I also got these cookies that I kind of soaked that are super soft. But he doesn't want the cookies. Okay. Well, I'm going to go and shred you a lot of really fine shred sun carrots for you. And then I'll feed you separate so that the big piggies can't steal your stuff. But yeah, this is what is a lethal white, and they're easy to recognize because of the little eyes. The fact that they can be a little hyper and running around the cage weaking. They can be very noisy. And a little dirty mouth because they have a hard time eating, so that's pretty normal. And if you're lucky, they'll eat critical care from a bowl. But this is highly specialized care that you know. It's a really highly specialized care. Oh my God, you're so cute. Yeah, you go clean yourself, little baby. I have a few videos on lethal babies and a teeth trim I did on a little lethal that I found, that was found on the street. So we got some information on that as well. And that was a very sad story because he seemed to be doing really, really well. And then that one was just walking down the street and someone had found him. Someone just literally left a lethal baby on the street. Someone picked it up and brought it to me, and it seemed to have great appetite. Well, just like this one. And he was eating up a storm, and you'll see in the video as well. And I believe he died the next day. Just died. Just fell asleep and didn't wake up. Because there's a, there's a lot wrong there, chromosome-wise, genetic-wise. I mean, there's a lot of things that are not right, that are not healthy, that don't make for a healthy body, unfortunately. Yeah, little monkey. So that's the story of the little boy. Okay. There. I shredded it really fine. What a good baby. Look at that. It's much better, huh?